Welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use XojoUnit in your desktop apps. So here you can head over to GitHub, github.com/Xojo/XojoUnit, and you can download XojoUnit for yourself. So just click the clone or download button and then click the download zip. And that'll quickly download a zip file to your computer. You can then expand the zip file, and then you'll see the actual XojoUnit project with all its components. And we're going to look at the desktop version today, but it is available for console, iOS, and web as well. And just drag the project onto Xojo to open it, and you can see what it looks like. And you can actually just run it real quick, because it has a bunch of tests built in to essentially test itself. So you can see that's the script runner window. Running it shows you all the tests that come with XojoUnit to run to verify that it itself is working properly. You can see there's lots of things that are being tested. These are all the assertion tests. There's a wide variety of them. So now we're going to put XojoUnit in our Eddie's Electronics project that I also have open in the background. So I'm just going to select the XojoUnit folder and then copy it. And then go to my Eddie's Electronics project and paste it in. And there it is. I'm going to just move it over to the bottom real quick here. And then there's just a tiny little bit of setup you need so that you can use it from within your project. So first of all, you can get rid of the built-in tests that are testing XojoUnit itself. Those aren't really relevant to your project, so you can delete those from the tests folder. And then you can add your own class that can contain whatever tests you want. So just add another class to the tests folder. You can give it any name you want, but you do have to set it super to test group. Then you can add methods. These are your test methods. The test methods can be called anything, but they have to end in the word test. That's how XojoUnit will find them. So here, this will be a simple test that will connect to the database and make sure it gets some data back. So it'll compare the record set to make sure it's not nil. And that's using an assertion. You can check out all the assertions that are built in by using autocomplete or just looking at the XojoUnit source. The next thing you need to do is actually tell it which class to use. So here you're going to create an instance of your class you just created. So in this case, EE_tests. And then for the text here, this is just what appears in the header. So if all these tests were database related, you could give it a header of database, so they all showed up there. You can use whatever you want. In this case, this is just a general thing, so I'll just use a header of default, but that can be anything. So now you need a way to actually bring up the window, the XojoUnit window. So we can add a menu item here. So I'll just put it in the help menu. And then I can hook up that to a menu handler. So I add a menu handler to the main window in the app, hook it up to that new menu we created, and then tell it to show the XojoUnit window. And that's it. We can save and run the project. And you see Eddie's Electronics will come up normally. And then if we go to the help menu, there's our XojoUnit item, which I can click. And now I see the XojoUnit window, the database test we created. I can click run test to run that one test. And you'll see its status change to passed, which indicates that it actually ran and passed. It tells you how long it took to run. If it failed, there would be a failure message there that you could investigate. And you can have, of course, many tests as you want. So that's a quick overview for how you can add XojoUnit to your own Xojo projects. Be sure to download it from GitHub and give it a try.